Hi, I'm Anaya, a senior at TSU, and this is my OCA Intern Experience, a weekly log. I'm a summer intern for OCA's communications team, and my major is broadcast journalism, so this was right up my alley. It takes me about 15 to 20 minutes to get to the garage from home, and then I walk to the OCA building. My week starts out pretty simple. I may have a graphic or two to work on if there's a holiday, or I may start setting up footage for the weekly wrap-up. Tuesday, Administrator Carter invited me to a panel with her to get videos and pictures. At the panel, Administrator Carter spoke on economic safety, which aligns with Harris County's strategic plan to make our economy more inclusive, letting the community know what to do and what not to do in certain circumstances. On Wednesday, I collaborated with my fellow interns over coffee about our OCA projects. Later that afternoon, I went in the field to gather footage for my Juneteenth project. Check out that video if you haven't already. Thursday, I sat in business court and then attended a video shoot for Administrator Carter. I filmed the behind the scenes and I helped set up. And that wraps up my week at OCA.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn, a senior at the University of Houston, and this is my day in the life at OCA. I'm a summer intern for OCA's Justice Innovation team, and I'll be starting my Master's of Public Policy this fall, so this was right up my alley. It's been about 5 to 10 minutes on the metro before getting to the office, then I make my way inside, upstairs to my desk. My day starts pretty calm. I usually check my emails and look over some project materials to refresh myself before starting the day. But this was one of our more eventful days. The Criminal Justice Coordinating Council were having their quarterly meeting today, so that means that Justice Innovation had to arrive a little early to begin preparing for the event. This looked like setting up refreshments, presentation materials, sign-in stations, and just making sure that everything was ready for stakeholders when they arrived. At the meeting, Elaine from the Justice Management Institute gave a presentation on disparities in case processing. The presentation looked at rates of booking, likelihood of free trial release, average cash bond amount, and days in custody with a focus on race and gender. And this information directly supports OCA's efforts to reduce racial, ethnic, and economic disparities in our criminal legal system, which is outlined in the strategic plan. Once the meeting ended, I got some pictures and videos of everyone connecting after the meeting, then I headed back to the office so I could pack up and head out for the day. And that's my day as an OCA intern.
Hi everyone, I'm Anne, a sophomore at MIT studying Mechie, and here's a day in my life as a Harris County OCA Sustainability intern. So I start off my day by driving to the Metro park and ride, and now I'm taking the public Metro bus to get to work. And then after I get off at my bus stop, I'm walking to the Harris County building, and I really enjoy seeing all the pretty murals around Houston, so this is one of my favorite parts of my day. And then I'm in a meeting with the other interns making a Gen Z quiz. And then afterwards, we went to go eat lunch together at Petite Lucie. Afterwards, I had another meeting with my supervisors, Lauren and Lisa, where we talked about grant work to help educate the youth about food waste. And then here's me leaving the office with the other interns. And outside the office, there was a World Cup watch party with a lot of great music, and it's a great way to end the day off.
Hi guys, Destiny.
And it's Sam.
And this is a day in the life as an OCA intern.
This is going to be more like an experience diary than a single day in our life, just so you guys can get a better idea of what we do here at OCA as human and civil rights interns. A little bit about us is that we're both social work interns. I'll be finishing up my master's program at the end of the summer.
And I'm about to start mine in the fall. This is uncomfortable.
So we usually do our work in the office, but for the last week of June and the first week of July, we were out in the community to do our Grow the Vote workshops.
This is a workshop we held in Aldine and LaPorte to support children and families by teaching them about civic engagement
in the way of caring for their community, like the community involvement, environmental responsibility, stuff like that.
We partnered with UHD's Empowered Youth and also A&M AgriLife. AgriLife came to teach the students about things like nutrition and where the food comes from.
This supports Harris County's strategic plan by fostering community connections and resource access.
After the workshop, it was back to regularly scheduled business at the office.
Commuting.
Dusty and I work from 9 to 5. I come in Tuesday to Thursday.
And I come in Thursday to Friday.
We always start our morning off by saying hello to our awesome, wonderful, and great manager staff.
That week, we were wrapping up on all things Brother Love, transitioning our focus onto our next intern project, Adopt a Teacher.
This is a program that the office will be hosting. Its purpose is to support educators in the juvenile probation department. We were doing research for that program alongside finishing up videos that we'll be posting on social media about Grow the Vote.
On Thursday, we had Commissioner's Court, so Sam and I attended that in the morning, up until they broke for lunch in the afternoon.
We did something special that day for lunch and met with our community partners at UHD to debrief Grow the Vote over some drunken pho.
After that, we went back to working on planning for Adopt a Teacher.
We also do smaller tasks in between our bigger ones, like preparing for event materials or managing our competency binders.
We closed the week out by attending the final day of budget hearings. That specific session had representatives speaking on behalf of the budget requests for housing, mental health, research for children and adults, flood control, veteran and universal services, the probate courts, and tolls.
We've had a great time interning with Harris County this past spring and summer, and we're happy to have been given the opportunity to share our experiences with you all.
Okay,
Bye!
Hello, my name is Otto Beg, and I am a sophomore at the University of Houston, and this is my OMB intern experience. Welcome to my week. I get to start my day driving into the office, listening to my morning podcast, and getting amazing views of the city. I am a summer intern with the Office of Management and Budget, and I'm a finance and accounting double major, so we're going deep into the numbers and learning everything about our current budget. On Tuesday, we had a budget town hall with the Commissioner of Adrian Garcia, and I was able to get out of the office. We talked to people who had questions about our budget, people who didn't understand the numbers, and making sure that we're giving the best budget we can that's easily understandable for everyone. On Wednesday, it was a simpler day of office tasks, checking my email, getting ready for Commissioner's Court the next day, and making sure that my bosses knew I was still here. I got to attend my first Harris County Commissioner's Court, and I was not ready. We went till 4 p.m. talking about everything and anything going on in the county, but it was still a great experience. And on Friday, we ended out getting ready for next week's budget hearings. I helped make pagers, make sure that all the county court offices knew what was going on, and that wraps up my week.
Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm a junior at Rice University, and this is my OCA intern experience and a day in my life. I'm majoring in Earth, Environmental, and Planetary Sciences, and I am a summer intern at the OCA's Sustainability Department. I live on campus at Rice, and I start my day off with the strawberry coffee. I take the metro from Rice to get to work. It's important to support Houston public transportation. My makeshift office is in the break room/kitchen, and I start working on my projects. My main project right now is a database of community initiatives to promote collaboration between county and community. After a little work, I take a short lunch break to eat my acai bowl. The rest of my day is spent in meetings going over how to better forward various actions in the Harris County Climate Justice Plan. My day wraps up with the meetings, and I take the metro back to Rice and get ready to do the same thing tomorrow. Bye-bye, y'all.
Hi y'all, I'm Trang, a sophomore at MIT, and this is my OCA intern experience, a day in my life. I am a summer intern for the OCA Office of Sustainability, and my major is chemical engineering. Since I only have to come into the office Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I usually carpool with my dad. I usually sit in the smaller huddle rooms, but it seems like it got snatched up. Today I'm working on a slide deck presentation for Solar for All, an affordable solar energy program. We were invited to sit in the commissioner's court happening on the first floor. The speaking timer gave me flashbacks to high school speech and debate. Now it's time for lunch. All the interns decided to grab lunch together outside. Thankfully, the weather was pretty nice. After lunch, I had another meeting with the other Office of Sustainability interns working on making reports for our climate change project and making Gen Z icebreakers for our next team meeting. It's time to go home. Thanks for joining me at work today.
Hi guys, my name is Noor. I'm a former international student athlete on the Swim and Dive team, and this fall I'll be starting my master's in international relations also at and this is a week in the life of an OCA intern. This summer I'm interning for OCA's operations team, and I'm going to take you along what a typical work week looks like for me. I start my morning off by walking to the metro, which I take to work every day, and this summer it's been particularly fun to take the metro because of the World Cup. You got to see a lot of fans and also the effort that Harris County put into the Houston fan experience firsthand. It'll take me about 20 minutes to get to work in the morning, with a potential coffee run every morning. And after I grab coffee, I'll make my way into the building, and my week usually starts off with a check-in with my amazing manager, Tracy. We'll talk about the week, see what we have to do some planning, and I'll usually also update her on how my summer project is going. Then I'll go to my cubicle or wherever I'm working in for the day, and I'll check my Teams and my Outlook for any messages or scheduled meetings for the day or for the week. This summer, I'm working on a project called the Strategic Plan in Action. This entails a review and an analysis of services that Harris County provides. If you didn't know, Harris County provides 800 services to its constituents, and it's been really interesting to learn about those services and everything that Harris County does for its citizens behind the scenes. And then on Thursday, I attended my first commissioner's court. I was on standby for Tracy and anyone who might need help, running to grab things, just making sure that everything ran as smoothly as possible. The following week, we had budget hearings. Attending these hearings and getting to see all the departments present their budget and pitches for service enhancements was very cool. You get to learn about the specific role that each department plays for the county and what they think would help them do their job the best. All in all, getting to work with OCA and Harris County this summer has been a huge privilege that I will forever be grateful for. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day.
Hi, my name is Elise Trank, and I'm a summer intern for the OCA Sustainability Office. Welcome to my life. I'm a junior at Rice University majoring in mathematical economics and environmental science. I'm staying on campus this summer, so my day starts out with a nice walk and metro ride to the office. I work in the break room most days with Daniel. He's a great office mate. This week I've been meeting with scouts who will be building seed boxes for the Eagle projects. The boxes will hold native seed varieties and residents can access them at Houston Public Libraries. I'm working under the Climate Justice Manager, David Corby, this summer. He's awesome. After our meeting and a quick lunch break, we drive to Moonflower Farms for a site visit. Moonflower Farms uses hydroponic growing systems to grow lettuce, which takes 90% less water than traditional methods. I really enjoyed touring their facility. In fact, we loved the lettuce so much, it was hard for us to leave. After the visit, I head back to the office for another meeting and finish up some emails. And that wraps up my day.